These sarees are made of silk which are processed from the silk cocoons. These silk cocoons are boiled and the silk comes out in this form. These threads are first colored. They are dipped in color and are periodically rotated in circular motion with two rods so that every thread is uniformly colored. Once these threads are colored, then they are dried in air inside a room as exposure to sunlight may fade out the color. These dried threads are now differentiated into vertical and horizontal alignments as per the handloom. The threads for vertical alignment are now converted into small reels in these forms. This work is mainly done by the female workers. This is how the vertical threads move in the handloom. When one reel is finished, the next reel is attached in this manner. This vertical alignment of the thread is called the bharna. The other form of threads are in the horizontal alignment in the handloom. These horizontal threads are processed in a completely different manner. They are first combed in this manner. They are generally two-layered and each threads are separated individually from each other. Although once these threads are combed and separated, this process is repeated again before the starching of the threads. The starching is done to bring in a new look to the cloth. When the cloth is being made in the handloom, they often tend to get folded from the sides. To avoid this, the cloth is stretched with this wooden stick with pins attached on their tips, which helps the cloth to get pinned up. There are adjustments in this to stretch or loosen the cloth. The saree designing is graphically drawn on these soft boards and are fixed on the handloom. This is how the soft boards are cut according to the graphical designs.
This will not come out as the picture is. The picture will come out in the saree when it will be made. This is just a little design on the body of the saree. It's about an inch thick. This will take at least 32 soft boards to come out as a design. Over here, like you can see, there are 8 squares. And here also I have 8 gaps. And on the soft boards also it will come out as 8 gaps like this. For the design on the par, that is the design on the sides of the saree. This is a design of Shakuntala with deers. These take around 350 to 400 boards to bring out the design. Here you can see the design we have to cut according to the lines. Like over here, the 4 square, so in the first it will be 4 gaps. Then 3 square, then 2 squares, then 1 gap. In this way, the whole gaps have to be cut. Supposing at times, by mistake, we cut one extra, then to cover it, we either use wheat flour or simply put the cutting back in this manner.
These are some of the Baluchari sarees. The main design are on the aanchal of the saree.
Over here, in this saree, we have design of stories of Lord Krishna. Like here is the Nauka Bilas. Then we have the Ghera Chowk, which is all around over here. Then, these designs are called kontas because they are mixed with the white thread. For this middle part, we generally use the assistant. A single weaver will not be able to make it. We have two types of silk. One is the Bangalore silk, which is artificial silk and costlier. The other is Malda silk, made from natural silk. The Bangalore silk is uniform and that's why it is costlier. Like these are the Bangalore silk. You saw there a check saree. That was being made of both Malda and Bangalore silk combination. The white are Malda silk, the black is Bangalore. In those days, these sarees were very costly because it was only made in Vishnupur. One had to pay in advance before a month to buy one piece of saree. There were 10 customers for one saree and only 50 handlooms in Vishnupur. Because of the demand, the handloom increased in number, about 700 to 800, and 42 handlooms in Sonamukhi. But then the demand decreased and there was not as many customers as per the number of handlooms to buy these sarees. Thus the handlooms had to shut down. In today's date, there are only few handlooms in Vishnupur and 9 or 10 in Sonamukhi. We also have sarees that are just dyed and sold. Or at times there are katha stitch work on it. I think in the future, with the innovative idea of design, we can for sure keep up with this piece of culture.
The native people of this village have handlooms set in their own houses. Both men and women are equally involved in the making of this saree. Sonamukhi village is not only popular for these sarees, it is also famous for its festivals like Kartik Puja and Durga Puja. And in these festivals, women are most likely to wear saree, among which the favorite is Baluchari sarees.